Welcome back to Birds and Swords, coming to you from Alyssa's place, if you can see. Who's this?
Piplup.
We got a Piplup. That's our third guest today. So we're at Alyssa's place, downtown Milwaukee. It's, 53 degrees on like February, whatever it is today, 20th?
It's,
What's going on?
gorgeous out in a kind of sad, desperate way.
You're not ready for spring yet?
Well, I am, but I'm just, we got the climate change thing going on.
Like, is it real? Well, I was thinking about the whole winter, because we got the huge, 2 feet of snow in a week. It snowed like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And then it was frigid cold across the whole country, like right after that. But otherwise, it's been warm and...
Yeah, they're calling it not false winter. There's a name for it. We just ghost winter or something, because we just haven't had
Yeah, it just
one.
hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Because I've lived here for 13 years. It's 2009. Oh man, 14 years.
Wow.
So I've lived here for 14 years. And when I first moved here, it snowed every day in January and February, it seemed like.
Yeah. I mean, I remember having snow days all the time as a kid, or even going to school when there should have been snow days. It was just snow that felt like it was up to the roof of your house constantly. Yeah. I mean,
or just a little bit every day. It would at least flurry.
Right. And it was cold.
And it just hasn't been that way whatsoever.
I got a whole new winter outfit for Christmas this year. Boots, coat, hats, and I've barely been able to wear them because it's just been too warm. It's weird. It's very not Wisconsin.
I mean, I'll take it, but I'm in hibernation mode. So when I walk outside and it's 50 degrees, I'm I guess I need a light jacket.
Right. I guess I'll go drink a beer on a patio.
Yeah. But we're still in our kind of hibernation game state. So we're doing a pretty light episode today. We're going to talk about what we've been playing. And then we're just going to play some games. We're going to play video game 20 questions, which I've been wanting to do. Stole that from another podcast. And you've got some Kiss, Marry, Kill stuff for us. That's always fun.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that in the next segment. So as far as what's been going on, I guess gaming news related, I don't have a ton. This is kind of a slow time of year too. Have you heard, well, this is an audible. Have you heard, do you play the Yakuza or the Like a Dragon games? Have you played any of those?
Does, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. The new Infinite Wealth came out and people are raving about it.
Is it
how
a
much
new
stuff
game?
you can do. Yeah, it came out into January.
Okay.
I think. It's called, well, the series is called Like a Dragon now instead of Yakuza.
Okay.
But it's really the 8th game in the series. There's one called Infinite Wealth. They've changed it to turn-based combat.
Oh.
So that's one of the hot new games that's out, along with Persona, which is what I'm playing. We'll get into that in a second. And then we've got Final Fantasy coming up on Leap Day. Is that what we call that? February 29th?
We can.
Leap Day. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I'm excited.
Are you playing that on launch?
It depends on the Persona situation.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to play it as soon as I can.
Right.
I'm not going to put down Persona 5 out of the 7 bosses in and be well, it's time for Final Fantasy. So, Yakuza for sure, and Final Fantasy, and Prince of Persia is out too, and a lot of people are liking that. Did you play the old? That's your generation.
I didn't play
PS2,
those.
Prince of Persia's.
There was 2 of them, right?
I think there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
But there's a new one out. A lot of people are liking that. But what I wanted to get into was there was a new reveal at the Xbox. What's the Xbox game show called? It's kind of like their state of play, like Sony does. And we'll get into the Sony one in a second.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about they revealed Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It's made by Bethesda and Machine Games, and Machine Games is their sub studio that does the Wolfenstein games.
Oh,
which are really good first person,
really good games,
kind of like period pieces too, because Indiana Jones is set in the 40s. We just watched the trailer for it, and it looks really, really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they use Harrison Ford's likeness, so it's Harrison Ford for sure. Troy Baker, you familiar with Troy Baker?
Yeah.
So he's doing the voice on it, but I can't help but think there's some kind of, because he sounds just like Harrison Ford, and he might do a good Harrison Ford, but I feel like we're in the age of there's some AI
Voice modifications
in there or something.
Yeah.
It's first person. I think it's set after Raiders of the Lost Ark. and before The Last Crusade. I don't know if you've seen the original movies. If you've seen the original trilogy, Temple of Doom is the middle one, the weird
Is that the one with the
culty one? That's actually a prequel to the other ones in the
Okay.
timeline. So apparently it takes place between Raiders of the Lost Ark and Last Crusade. And I loved Indiana Jones growing up, and it looks so cool.
It looks awesome.
Like, I'm in on that. So it looks really cool. So they revealed that at the Xbox Game Show. But the Sony State of Play, now you just finished Death Stranding, so there was a 10-minute Kojima trailer,
Very Kojima.
which makes sense because who makes a 10-minute trailer, right?
Kojima, right?
So you can YouTube that. We posted it on our page, and I actually cut some clips out and made a shorter version if you want to check that out. That's on our Facebook as well. So what do you think, or what did you think of that reveal?
It looks amazing. I feel like it looks like the same game, but like built upon quite a bit. Like it looks like a true sequel, you know, returning characters. It looks like the plot picks up right where it left off. It looks like we have a brand new, really.
That's what I was going to ask, because you just finished the game.
Yeah.
I played it, but never finished it. Yikes. So I was going to ask you where the story, like, did you recognize a lot of, like, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense?
It looks like, it looks like it's years in the future, but still kind of picking up where it left off, if that makes sense. Kind of like Alan Wake, where he's gone for 13 years, but the plot still picks right back up.
Okay.
Same deal is what it feels like.
And who, as far as the character focus, the woman, what's her name? She's got the hands, the neck hands.
Fragile.
Yes.
Yes. In name only.
Yes. I love
She's
that
such a
line.
baddie. She's so cool. Yeah, I'm so excited. And the game's like weird things with hands. They just love
Yeah, we were talking about that because I was like, how cool are the neck hands? So if you've seen the trailer, she has,
like the mask.
they're almost like surgical glove hands that hang around her neck.
Yeah.
Smokes a cigarette for her.
Said that we should do it for while we're gaming to have Doritos.
I just wanted to like throw Cheetos into my mouth while I play games. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like it's one of those things that no one else would even attempt something like that besides Kojima.
Yeah.
Like, let's put these little hands on.
Right. Yeah. And we got the little puppet guy that hangs on you now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. At first I was like, oh God, not one of those. Because a lot of times when you take like a little character that reminds me of Jiminy Cricket, I am just automatically annoyed by them. But he seems like he's going to be pretty helpful and funny.
Yeah, it's a lot like the head. Oh, my God. What's his name in God of War?
Oh.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So the severed head that you have with you, or Lollipop Chainsaw.
Her
obviously.
boyfriend,
I think
yeah.
his name's Nick. I don't know how I remember that. I think I had like a Nick head keychain or something.
Oh my gosh.
Had a button
I love
on it,
that.
and he would say funny shit. So it's kind of like that buddy. It's I don't know if it'll only be for commentary. I guess he'll have some functionality.
Yeah, he's
but
gotta.
He looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
The animation is interesting too. It's like
yeah, it's like
less
stop
frames.
motion.
Yeah, it's like clearly less frames for him. It's interesting.
What else was in that trailer? It had a lot of good action sequences, which are kind of few and far between in a Kojima game. You're going to be watching a lot of cinematics, of course, which is what most of the trailer is.
New big baddies to fight.
Yeah.
We got a guitar weapon.
Yeah,
Very Kingdom
and
Hearts.
that's a Troy Baker character also. I was really drawn to probably more the voice acting than how the villain looked, I guess.
It was interesting. It definitely.
He's like an emo.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is.
I think it'll be really cool because Kojima like knows how to make it weird and fun, and that seems.
And
like,
he's not a returning character, right? That's a brand
I
new
don't
villain.
think so they in the trailer they said like he came back for us, but I didn't recognize him. So, but I'm also face blind. So
Well, he's got like the red mask thing.
yeah, and
going
he
on,
has
too.
like clown makeup on. It seems like some
Yeah.
sort of like funky thing going.
Yeah.
But yeah, very Kingdom Hearts weapon with the guitar.
Yeah.
Dance, water, dance.
Yeah, the trailer like shoots electricity out of his guitar. I don't feel like he's a playable character by any means. He feels like the villain.
Yeah.
But you might have to play against him where those forces are used against you, I guess.
Yeah.
But Death Stranding 2, Kojima, man, looks really weird and awesome.
Yeah.
Like I was floored by the reveal though.
Yeah, and
It
the
was, like, every
environment,
second.
like all new environment. Does this take place in Mexico? I think they said.
Well, she said we're expanding regions.
Yeah.
And there was definitely some different.
We had like desert.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited because the whole game is walking around. So like the environment plays like a huge role because you're walking through it constantly.
Yep.
So I'm very excited.
And the first game is mostly set in the same kind of rocky, greenish, rainy setting, right?
No. That's like the first like segment of the game, kind of almost like the tutorial experience. And then when they get you to the other maps, there's a lot of there's like rocky, mountain, winter storms, cities. Yeah.
So they're going to expand on that, though, I'm sure. The desert stuff looked really cool.
Gorgeous.
They were doing cool stuff with water. So, yeah, I don't know why, I finished the first one. Didn't finish the first one, I guess. Got a little bit too cumbersome, and some other game came out and caught my attention, I guess. But, man, I was just floored by the reveal. I was like, man, I want to play this right now. But 2025, so I feel like it'd be early 2025, though, based on the diversity of stuff we saw in the trailer.
10-minute trailer. I feel like we got
I felt like there
be
was
a lot done.
Yeah. So they revealed that, so we're really excited about that. But other than that, we've been gaming, right? So you want to go first? You're still playing Baldur's Gate, right?
I am.
So how long have you been playing Baldur's Gate?
I gotta be close to like 200 hours at this point.
200. So what, like, calendar date? Have you been playing it all of 2024?
Yeah, for sure. Because I think I started it right after Christmas, so pretty much. And I finally got to Baldur's Gate. I alt-baldered the gate.
What's that mean?
It's like I out pizza the hut.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So I made it.
Good one.
I made it to the city, and I'm just so overwhelmed because I keep saying that the rest of the game feels like a prequel, and Act 3, when you get to the city, is where the game really starts. So everything you do in these first two acts kind of creates the quests that you get in Act 3. So you arrive to the city and you just have countless quests to do, plus other ones that just appear in the
Does
city.
it like put up markers on the map and stuff?
It's so overwhelming.
And you're like overwhelmed?
Yeah, it's just so much to do. Extremely overwhelmed.
So you're still liking it as much? Like, are you still so you're in Act 3, 200 hours in. Are you as engaged now as you were 20 hours in when you were like starting to figure it out and it was pulling you in?
More so now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I guess like the first like 10 hours are the most engaging because it's so new and crazy and vibrant.
But you care about people now, probably.
Yeah, now I'm so anxious. I want to keep people alive and do good, and I just keep killing everything.
I sent a message in we have a Baldur's Gate group chat. And I was like, hey, thanks for streaming or whatever. And you streamed more than I thought you did. Like, you did two or 3 hour segments, so it was like 5 or 6 hours worth of content so we can use for your review. And I was just I was ripping it off there so I could download it to my computer and chop it up. And I was skipping around the timeline and I have to burp.
Kind of like echoed.
It had to come, yeah. So I was skipping around the timeline, and like anywhere I skip, there's just rivers of fucking blood everywhere. It's like you go in there, you're like choosing stuff, and there's half the people are dead, just bleeding out of their head, and it's flowing down and it's like almost the entire stream. So maybe you can explain. I mean, sometimes I guess a playthrough for an evening would be a lot of combat, right?
Yeah.
A different night could be a bunch of dialogue.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of what you streamed and what I've heard you talk to your friends about is you're a little bit more aggressive, at least in combat and based on your class, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I guess a good example was like my friend Jessie, who was on our podcast recently.
Yep.
She's playing rogue, and she's really good at like talking her way out of things. And she watched me play through a part, and she was like, all you have to do is like you could do like invisibility and then fly, and then you can get past them and just go secretly.
And you're like, no.
And I was like, no. And I just started punching shit, and it was just like, she's like, oh, they're too hard, you won't be able to get through them. And I killed everything, and then like innocent people saw it, so I had to kill them too, and I ended up killing like 50 people. And it's just, and I was trying to like close the doors to the building so no more people would come in and see it, but they wouldn't let me close the doors, so more innocent people kept walking in. So
do they die in combat sometimes? Like they're in some kind of splash radius, like innocent NPCs or whatever.
Well, a lot of them will just join the combat, but they're really weak. So they'll be like, oh my gosh, you're bad. And they have like 5 hit points. So I just take them out because they're being aggressive. I don't know.
Because you told me, you're like, yeah, I've killed some merchants and,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of my choices have gotten so many merchants killed. Like the Last Light Inn battle, like I just fucked it up so bad that everyone died and I lost the merchant there. And that kept happening where I would go. So I had no merchants to buy from because they kept getting killed or I kept accidentally killing them. And I don't know how many other people have this experience. I might just be really bad at the game.
So based on, because you're playing it at the same time as some of your friends, are you playing it more aggressive than both of them?
Yes,
Yeah.
entirely, for sure.
Are they having way different experiences because of it?
Yes. Yeah, very much. Like all of us are having very different experiences because we have just different play styles. But mine is like really dark. Like there was one part where I walked into like the baddies tower, like one of the final bosses, and all the bad guys were like, welcome, we love you, we love the work you've done. Yeah. But the other two, they didn't have that experience. They had to fight their way through the tower. But I was
okay, so there's some advantages.
Yeah, I had to kill them anyway because I don't want to be a bad guy. So I'm killing the good and the bad. Everybody's getting killed.
Everybody's dying.
Yeah.
I heard an interesting conversation, and it might have been on another podcast or maybe it was in a review or something, where I really like this. They said Baldur's Gate is a game that rarely says no to you.
Yeah.
Just based on the like big picture, like stuff you can do. Like it just rarely says no to you. There's always 5 or 6 options and you can attack things in different ways.
Yeah, it's just crazy how creative you can get. Like the bomb bag, like how you can throw a whole bag of bombs and then shoot it and it explodes. Like there's just, and like,
or you can throw your backpack with all your shit in it, right? Like your inventory's even in it.
You can, and like you can throw anything in your inventory at something. Like it's just crazy. And hearing like Jessie is a rogue and she does so much sneaking around, the different ways that she sneaks and the scrolls that she uses, and it's just crazy how many ways you can experience this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all the sex and
yeah. So how's the romancing going?
Well, Gail dumped me.
No.
But I reloaded the save. So
of course. Yep. Alyssa has like 37 save slots.
Everybody does. But yeah, I had the opportunity to sleep with Mizora, like this really hot demon girl. And I took it, and then he was really upset with me.
So were you guys like a couple? Like, did you cheat?
Official. Yeah, I cheated on him. But I tried to ask him first, but there was no dialogue option to be like, can I sleep with this demon? Yeah. So I just did it. And then afterwards, he was like, he made me sad. He was like, I'm so hurt. How could you do this? You ruined my life.
So is there at any point where you're like, you could piss him off enough to where he'd leave your party?
Yeah, you can do that with any of the characters. That happened with Sid. Lae'zel left because Lae'zel and Shadowheart were arguing, and Sid took Shadowheart's side, so Lae'zel left the party forever.
So is there only I keep hearing the same names, and I haven't played it, obviously. I keep hearing the same names. So are there only certain members that can be in your party? Or are there only these 4 or 5 people?
There's quite a few that can join your party, but they are specific characters to the story. So like the main ones are going to be like Lae'zel, Gale, Shadowheart, Karlach, Will, but you can get other ones too, like Halsin, Jaheira. I think her name might be Minthra or something. There's, depending on how you play, you can get other characters too.
Okay. Can you swap them in and out anytime?
Yeah.
Like say you befriended more than your party limit?
Yeah. So they just, anyone that you're not currently using just hangs out at your camp. And then when you want to switch them out, you can go grab them.
Okay. So how much longer till you've got it done, you think?
I got so long. I feel like I don't.
Are you going to be sad to see the end? Or are you going to be ready to play something else?
Jessie told me the other day, because she's way ahead of us, and I know she was at the end, and I asked her if she beat it, and she's like, no, I'm at the final boss, and I don't want to beat it, so I haven't played it in a couple of weeks.
Just putting it off.
Yeah.
That's funny. There's a lot of other good games out there. Like Persona.
Yes, tell me about Persona.
So Persona 3 Reload. So I'm playing that. I'm not as far as I'd like to be. My game file says 25 hours, but I spend a lot of time idling. So I'm guessing I'm probably somewhere between 15 and 20. It's the middle of May. Ends up, I messaged you about midterms. Those weren't the actual midterms. I was just taking a test. So the midterms are actually next week. So that's the phase that I'm in, because the characters keep telling me to study and stuff to raise my academics or whatever. So I haven't seen the midterms yet. I have beaten the first boss. Oh, which I showed you.
Which was so cool.
Yeah, sexy woman.
Such a baddie.
She had BJ on her boobies. Yeah. What is that even?
Like licking her lips and her legs are all spread and she's ready to go.
But she's also got like the what do you call those, like scroll sheets of paper or whatever with a bunch of writing on them.
It looks so cool.
I did beat her first try. I did a lot of grinding in what's called Tartarus, which is, you've played Persona 5, so it's like the metaverse. It's the same thing. There's not really palaces, at least I don't think, but I am on the second, I think they're called blocks. So the first block of Tartarus, which is what you go into like at night, had 32 floors, I think, because you keep going upstairs, and each floor is a new like auto-generated map.
It's like metaverse then, because metaverse you kept going lower and lower.
Oh, really?
Is it? Yeah. So like, I mean, you had palaces that you did, but you also had the general metaverse that you could continue through.
Yeah.
In like
it was like you're grinding between bosses or whatever. So it's the same. So the first block, I beat the first boss because eventually you get to a point where like it's blocked off, right?
Yeah.
And I got there kind of early, so I couldn't go back into Tartarus. I ended up doing like real life social links and hanging out with friends and stuff to upgrade my personas. But now that I beat the first boss, which was a really cool segment, even getting there, I had to take like this monorail train. I think you saw some of it.
Yeah.
It was like this out of control train. I had to get to the end of it before it crashed. And now that I beat that boss and I'm in the second block of Tartarus, it does look different.
Okay.
Like, a problem I had with Persona 5 was the metaverse all looked the same, and you spend like 100 hours in there and it's all samey.
Yeah.
So I'm in the second block now, and it definitely looks way different than the first block, which is nice and refreshing. And I'm starting to get into, I'm like level 16 or 17. So I'm starting to see like way cooler enemies. So I've seen all the base ones, which are still cool, but now we're seeing, some really wacky stuff. I think I sent you guys one of the ones that was like dancers. It was like two headless
they
people.
Had like one heart
above them. That was like an enemy. I forget what it was called.
The like persona and enemy designs are gorgeous.
So cool.
They're so unique and like creative. Like there's like a lot of these games, the turn-based style games with these like enemies will a lot of times feel like Pokemon, but this is not. It does not feel like that. It does not look like that. It's so unique. I really love that.
You can tell they put a lot of thought into a lot of them because they're also different too. Like some have animal parts, or some of them have like 3 different animal parts, or sometimes it'll be like some kind of machine or something. So that's part of the draw of the game, is coming across those and catching them. It's kind of the Pokemon effect, I suppose. But so I'm seeing some really cool stuff, and I'm finally getting some of the attacks that I've got like an ice attack, but now I've got an ice attack that affects all enemies instead of just the one. So I'm really starting to get into the meat of the gameplay of the game. As far as the story, I do probably like the characters as a whole better than Persona 5. And if you like go on the internet, that's Persona fandom, Persona 3 is what people gravitate towards as far as liking the characters the most. But as far as like the story, like you get into it way faster than Persona 5. Like you're in Tartarus within 4 or 5 hours probably. I know that sounds like a long time, but in Persona time it's not.
Right.
Because it takes you forever to get into there in Persona 5.
That's true, yeah.
So I feel like you're in there, the game kind of started faster, and they haven't spent quite as much time with like the human aspect, because people have like apathy syndrome. So that's what's going on in like the real world.
Okay.
It's leading to things. So I do probably like the characters better, but how the story's laid out, at least so far, I prefer Persona's 5 take on it.
Yeah, I felt like the characters in 5 were like written by people who, this sounds so mean, but like didn't have social interactions. Like they all felt like these very characterized versions.
Yeah, there were stereotypes.
Just like very surface level, very plain, flat. And at the same time, somehow over the top. They just weren't relatable.
Yeah.
But I did love the story, and I still liked the characters. Don't get me wrong.
Except Morgana.
I was not a fan.
So why didn't you like Morgana?
I just felt like she was bitchy.
It's he. He was
oh my gosh, I thought it was a girl the whole time.
No, it's a he. There's the whole segment about how they figure out that it's a he.
Oh yeah, maybe I just forgot about that.
Morgana is a feminine name though.
Yeah, I mean either way didn't matter. I thought
you didn't like him.
He was annoying. I didn't like hate him. I just felt like I was being forced to like him.
Didn't have a lot of substance to add.
Yeah.
Maybe. I could get that, because it's more of like he was more of an encouraging character.
Yeah.
You can do it,
right?
And he was in love with An. That came up all the time.
Yeah, that was
Lady An.
Yeah, that was weird.
Loved her.
Loved the motorcycle chick though. She was awesome.
Yeah, Makoto.
Yep.
Makoto. And there, since we're mentioning Persona 5, there are, it's 2 games later and it was like 15 years later. So some things are better in Persona 5.
Yeah.
But I think they did a really good job with the remake.
Yeah, this is a full remake, right?
Yeah.
Like fully.
And it is kind of Persona 5'd, if you will, like some of the menus and stuff. If you go back and look at the original Persona 3, which was actually called Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3, that was on PS2. The characters were almost like chibi, like they were a little shorter and fatter, and now they look like Persona 5's art style. So things like that.
Yeah.
So they've just modernized it.
Just from what I've seen you play, even down to the menus, again, just like 5, just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
much style in that game to like keep you, I don't know, visually engaged the entire time.
I'm borrowing it as soon as you're done.
So I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm not super far. Like I said, I'm kind of on the second stage. I'm assuming there's 7 because that's kind of been the theme. And I don't have the dog yet. There's like an animal character in each Persona. Of course, Persona 4 is like this weird egg guy. I don't know if that's an animal, but there's some kind of non-human that joins your party. I'm really excited to get the dog because he has almost like he looks like Super Dog. Like he has some kind of bandana. I think I sent you a picture of it. So haven't seen him yet, but anxious to get into that. So that's what we've been playing. That's kind of the update on some of the things going on. We're going to have a good time in the second segment. We're just going to play games. I've been wanting to play video game 20 questions. She's got some Kiss, Marry, Kill, like I said. And we're just going to have some fun. You can play along with us. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
See if we made those too hard or not. We'll be back right after this.
Looking to add to your outfit or home in a sustainable way? Look no further than Healthy Hemp Gear. Now partnered with Birds and Swords to bring you even closer to perfect solutions for your day-to-day life. Use code BNS, that's B&S, to get 15% off each order of hemp apparel and home goods, just for being an awesome listener. Go to healthyhempgear.com today to check out apparel that appreciates the earth and you.
She likes romantic movies. I like Indiana Jones, yeah. She goes to church and I stay at home. Oh, she likes the Beatles and I like the Stones. We met on the
Yeehaw! Welcome back to Birds and Swords. We got our hats. Where are these from? The Republican National Convention?
Yeah, it was
both of them.
It was like a business thing. Like all the restaurants in the area came together to promote their businesses to the incoming Republicans, and they let us make cowboy hats.
Yours has a bunch of like patriotic flair on it.
I wanted to blend in, so I was like, how can I look as Republican as possible? Because I don't come off as the most conservative gal.
You're like infiltrating?
Yeah.
So we found some hats. So we're wearing hats for this fun segment of games we're going to play. Wanted to call out some sponsors. First of all, we're brought to you by www.betterhelp.com/the barn. Get 10% off your first month service there. We were actually just talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. That's coming up in May. So we're going to do some content based around that. That's something that's very important to us. Healthy Hemp Gear and Black Bayou Coffee Roasters. Get your coffee, get your gear, and get your therapy if you need it. A few things the barn is doing also I wanted to talk about because we're doing so many cool things. So the barn is a network. Obviously, we have multiple podcasts. So some things that have been blowing up have been the sports stuff that at least you're in contact with, I guess, because Zach and I have been covering Marquette basketball all season long. We're coming up on March Madness. That's huge. We just applied for credentials in Indianapolis to go to the first round.
Ooh.
So we're doing that. We're covering St. Louis Battlehawks. We covered Caitlin Clark in the Iowa Hawkeyes. She is like the most popular collegiate athlete right now. geez, maybe ever. She's so good. So we've been all over that coverage. That's been really, really cool. And then all our other podcasts, right? So we've got Tippy Joe Show podcast. They've been covering, they do a lot of good stuff locally. They're constantly hanging out at Park Hills Underground, where we have a lot of up and coming acts. So they've probably already talked to somebody that's going to be famous and amazing and stuff. So we're really getting into that. We got the movies stuff coming out with Third Eye Review. Vulgar Display of Podcast has a bunch of new interviews coming up. They drop stuff like every week. We're starting to get them on Zoom calls and stuff now. So everything's just going super well. Please take the time to check out some of the other stuff on the Barn Network, whether it be Knuckleball Primetime if you're into the sports stuff. We've got the Minizen if you're into the anime stuff. They're really, really good. And, variety like everything else. So just kind of want to shout that out. Things are going really well for us. We're really proud of a lot of things we've done. So super fun. And we bring you the gaming stuff. So that said, we're going to play games tonight. We're going to play games about games.
Yeah.
Do you want to start? So we've got two, right? We've got Kiss, Marry, Kill.
Mm-hmm.
What is that also called? Fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's the harsh version.
Yeah.
And then 20 game video questions, which I'm really excited about. Let's start with Kiss, Marry, Kill, and actually let me start because I've actually been in contact with your friends.
Oh.
So we talked about Baldur's Gate earlier, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, if we're doing Kiss, Marry, Kill, there's got to be something to just tear Alyssa apart, right?
Oh, no.
So Baldur's Gate 3. So Kiss, Marry, Kill is you kiss one, you marry one, and you kill one. So you have to get rid of one. What would you call the other? You spend your life with one, and then you kind of flirty, sexy thing with one, right? So Kiss, Marry, Kill. So for Baldur's Gate 3, and shout out to Sid and Jesse that actually supplied these names for me. So I have them give me the 3.
Okay. I'm scared.
So Kiss, Marry, Kill. Gale, Halsin, Jaheira.
Oh, no.
So you got to kiss one, you got to marry one, you got to kill one. Can you explain these characters just real quick?
Yeah. Gale is my husband in the game where we are in a relationship. He's a wizard.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. And then Halsin is a druid. He's a big buff tree climb him.
Oh, yeah.
Very handsome.
Very handsome. He looks like he could throw you around.
Right. And then Jaheira is also a druid. She's a baddie. She's so cool.
Okay, so what does she look? So
she's like the leader of kind of like the resistance against the baddies. So she is leading people to kind of fight the bad forces in the game.
And what does she look like?
Hot. She is tall.
So what's a druid?
They're the ones that can like turn into animals. They can like transform. And I think they also have like healing powers. I don't play D&D, so my experiences with D&D is this game. So that's what I gathered from it.
Are they human looking though, or do they have like blue skin
human.
or something weird?
They're like I think what makes them a druid is like their powers.
Okay.
So I think if I remember correctly, she died very early in mine. I think she was like half elf, half human. But they're like all about nature. Like their whole thing is like one with nature, so they can transform in animals, talk to trees,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got Gale, who's the husband.
Yeah.
All-timer. Halsin. And who's Halsin?
He's the buff druid.
Buff druid, right. Yeah. Right. And then we've got Jaheira that you just explained. Okay. So we've got 2 males and a female?
2 female. No, yeah, 2 males and a female. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so kiss one, marry one, kill one.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. It's got to be process of elimination. So I guess I would have to kill Halsin.
Okay.
Even though I don't want to. Sorry, Halsin. And I guess I would marry Jaheira and kiss Gale.
Okay, so Gale's the sexy boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's just funny and quirky, but Jaheira's like a wife material, you know? She's such a leader, and she could tell me to do anything, and I would.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. So
I
that's,
wish I knew the characters better, but I knew I had to throw it out there
yeah,
because you
that
got
was a good one.
you guys are torn like all the time. Like,
Yeah.
who do I love? Who do I sleep with? Who do I
Man.
move on from?
That was a good one. That was hard. I feel guilty.
Feel like you cheated on somebody?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, you got one for me, I suppose, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you want to kiss, marry, kill? Let me find
Yep.
a good one here.
Yep.
Let's do Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what's coming. Kiss, marry, kill. Tifa, Yuffie, Aerith.
Ooh. Okay, so we're marrying Aerith.
Okay, interesting.
That's the easy one. Just because she's so like, I feel like she'd
Boring?
take care of me and emotionally, be
Yeah.
supportive. Yeah, I guess a little boring, but
Maybe you need
but I
that.
feel like she'd always be there for me. Like when I came home, I'd be happy to see her, kind of thing.
Aw.
Bless you.
Thank you. Go ahead.
We're leaving that in. Yuffie. Okay, so I got to kill one.
Yuffie's hard because I think she's only like 16. So let's just for
Yeah,
she's
I
older for
suppose.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's legal,
yeah.
or maybe I'm 16 as well.
Yeah, maybe you're 16. Maybe they're all 16.
We don't have to do it. We just
Right.
have to go to prom or
Right,
something.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, so we got to kill. I'm marrying Aerith. Man, I guess I'm killing Yuffie because how do you not
Right, though.
fuck Tifa?
Yeah.
And those titties. Yeah, that's,
You can't turn that away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to go with. Is that what you thought I would go with?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did kind of predict that. That was a good one.
Okay.
Correct answers.
You've got most of the kiss, marry, kill, so you can keep firing away.
All right. Let's do okay. Let's mix it up a little bit. I know you're not bi, so just go with it. I feel like this is gonna make your answer a little
It's okay.
easier. Uncharted, Kiss, Marry, Kill, Nathan Drake, Chloe, and Elena.
Well, I guess I'll kill Nathan.
I just saw that coming.
Damn it. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
You're such a good dude.
Yeah.
Can we just be best friends? That's not
You gotta kill him.
That's not an option. Chloe and Elena, man. Well, I'd say I'd probably, based on, is it Uncharted 4? Where they like to have that wholesome night at home playing Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
So I'd probably marry Elena and I'd hook up with Chloe.
Okay. Interesting.
Is that what you would do?
No.
No.
I would kill Elena. I can't stand her.
You hate like the boring good.
I do. How
Maybe
are
not
you
boring,
on these crazy
good.
adventures and so annoying?
Yeah.
So I would kill Elena, marry Chloe, kiss Nathan.
Okay. Nathan Drake. You into
Yeah.
Nathan Drake, huh?
Yeah. Okay. How about some Mortal Kombat?
Ooh. Wow.
I know.
Good idea.
Thank you.
Think of that. I didn't think of that.
Kiss, marry, kill, Katana, Melina, and Jade.
Ooh. And what do you do with Melina? She's got that face.
Yeah, you don't really want
You know what I'm talking about? Like she's got the face.
She's also got a lot of baggage, to be fair.
Jay, yeah, I'd probably kill her. I'd
Yeah.
probably kill Melina. She's Katana's sister too, so Katana's going to be upset about this.
Yeah. Is it better?
Katana is man, through the entire franchise, as far as like characters I like to play as.
Yeah.
Like Katana's like, I wouldn't say she's my main because I really don't do that, but she's my main. Mm-hmm. So I'd probably marry her just so we can fight forever.
That's fair.
And then I'd kiss Katana or Jade.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So I'd kiss Jade.
I feel like I would do the same. That feels right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Did you play the Devil May Cry series?
Nope.
Okay, so we won't do
Skip.
that one.
Pass.
Skip that one.
Pass.
All right. Kiss, marry, kill, Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina.
Which Peach? Everything we know about Peach?
Pretty much.
Because Peach has become more progressive recently.
That's true.
Rosalina. And Rosalina is
She's a
For,
princess from Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And Daisy. I'm probably going to go opposite what I've been doing so far. I'm probably going to kill Daisy,
Same.
who's the boring,
Yeah.
goody Aerith type character probably. So Peach, I'd marry Peach.
Okay.
She's rounded into such an incredible woman these days.
She's doing good.
I feel like I would be proud of that.
Good for her.
Yeah. And then
Kiss Rosalina.
Kiss Rosalina.
I'd swap Peach and Rosalina, but I would also kill Daisy.
Yeah.
Poor Daisy.
Sorry, Daisy. See you on the Mario Kart track.
All right. Let's go to Borderlands.
Yeehaw!
Let's go. Yeehaw. Let's go to Borderlands.
Ooh, another good one.
Kiss, Marry, Kill, Lilith, Maya, and Mad Moxie.
I'm fucking Mad Moxie.
Yeah.
Or, well, if you marry her, you could fuck her forever.
Yeah, but would that not be a crazy freaking relationship?
Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, that's a good point. So, Moxie, we're kissing.
Yeah, agreed.
Same again?
And then Lilith, she's the one from the first one, right? Lilith,
Siren.
and then Maya, the siren from the second
They're
one.
both sirens.
Yeah.
I would I'd probably marry Lilith.
Yeah.
Because she's like that got that leader quality as well.
Yeah. I agree with these choices.
Yep.
Then you'd have to kill Maya.
I
Which
have
sucks,
to kill
but
Maya, yeah.
Someone's gotta.
Yeah, she was so good, yeah. Someone's gotta. She's gotta die of something.
Someone's gotta go.
Might as well.
All right. Let's do some crossovers, like same style game.
Okay.
Okay, so Kiss, Marry, Kill. We got two guys on this one, so you're stuck with one of them.
It's all right.
Kiss, Marry, Kill Joel from from
Last of Us.
Nathan Drake from Uncharted, and Lara Croft from.
Okay, so they're all
Raider.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're finding ancient things. We're gonna kiss Lara all night long. We're gonna kill Nathan Drake, and we're gonna marry Joe. Man, that sounds weird because he's so good, but he has this hang up with
A lot.
not.
He's got a lot of baggage.
I was gonna say commitment, kind of commitment though.
Yeah.
Like he's got commitment baggage. So I don't know how that would work out. That's a tough one. It's
Yeah.
a good one though.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All right, one more for you.
Okay.
Same deal, like similar games, but we're crossing over. Kiss, Marry, Kill, Kratos, Dante, Bayonetta.
Ooh. Can you even kill Kratos? I feel like you would
Try.
just wouldn't work. Just wouldn't work. Okay, so Kratos, Bayonetta, and what was it? Dante?
Dante from Devil May Cry. I know you didn't
Dante.
play them, but
Yeah. Let's kill. Well, I guess just because I'm straight, I'm gonna kiss Bayonetta. And she's like naked the first game.
Yeah,
You know
it's
that her
just her
outfit is
hair.
just her hair.
yeah. The first game was so good. I was
Does she wear glasses? Not that I'm a glasses guy.
yeah, because I always say she looks like Sarah Palin,
Yeah.
and I can't.
Definitely from Alaska. Definitely. Yeah, so I'll kiss her, I suppose.
Okay,
And then I'll marry Kratos because he'll take care of me forever.
that's true. I mean, he was a good husband until like the whole,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
fucked up once. He's not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
So,
And a questionable father.
well, you can worry about that later.
He learns things along the way. Yeah. All right, we transitioning into 20 questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so since I've been going so long.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, give me one of yours.
All right.
We'll start. Yeah, I'll be asking the questions here.
All right.
So, video game 20 questions. So, let's start out with a video game.
A game.
So, you've got a game. I have 20 questions to figure out the game. Only yes or no questions. And you will say yes or no to me.
All right.
So, let the questioning begin.
Okay.
Is this game playable on Nintendo Switch? We'll be Googling things, I suppose.
Let me Google.
Okay. Or I could think of another question, I suppose.
I don't think so, but I want to confirm.
Okay. There's so many things. Okay, so not on Nintendo Switch.
No.
Is this game a console exclusive? So is it only on PlayStation? Is it only on Xbox? Is it only on PC? It's not on Nintendo Switch, at least.
What was the question?
Is it console exclusive?
No.
No. So it's on multiple platforms. Did it come out before the year 2010?
No.
Okay. So newer than 2010. It's not console exclusive.
No.
Do I play as a human?
No.
Are you keeping track how many I've said?
No.
We should probably do that, huh?
I think you're at like 4.
4. Just put hash marks. You don't play as a human. Do you play as an animal?
Yes.
Okay, so I play as an animal on a game newer than 2010. Is this game come out after 2020?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Animal game after 2020. Do I shoot guns or weapons?
Yes, briefly.
Briefly. Is this game... Does this game have any other kind of media along with it, like a TV show or a movie?
No.
Like, is it licensed?
It's a tough one, probably. I mean, it's...
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good with it. How many am I at? I'm under 10.
Yeah, you're fine.
Have I played this game?
Yes.
I've played it since 2020 with an animal. It's not console exclusive.
No.
Right? So it's not Ratchet and Clank. Is it rated mature?
I don't think so. I want to say no. Let me check.
Probably not. I've played it since 2020. Animal. Maybe I should figure out the animal. Can I play it on a PlayStation 5?
Yes.
What was my last question you were looking up?
If it's rated mature, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Okay.
No, not mature.
Plays an animal. An animal. Can I see my character on the screen while I'm playing?
Yes.
It's like third person or a top down or something?
Yeah.
Ooh. I need to figure out what kind of animal it is, I guess. I've played it since 2020. Animal. Is this game well received as a really good game?
Yes.
Is this game an indie game?
Yes.
What am I at?
14.
Ooh, really? Already?
Yeah.
Damn. Man, I feel like I should have it already. I've played it. Animal game. I can play it on PS5, but it's not PlayStation exclusive. I sometimes use weapons or projectile weapons. Is that fair to say? Mm-hmm. Is that a wasted question? Or do I have like magic abilities? Like, can I cast things? Is that... Man, I hate to waste a question on that. I play as an animal. Is it a real animal or is it a fictitious kind of... It's a real animal. Damn, see...
That's okay. That was a good question.
Has this game come up on the podcast?
Yes.
Ooh. Plays an animal. PlayStation 5. But not only PlayStation 5, but it's also not on Switch, which is weird. You said it wasn't on Switch, right?
I didn't look up specifically Switch, right? Oh, yeah, it's not on Switch.
Okay. I don't play as a human. I can see my character, so it's not first person. I've played it since 2020. So I've played it in the last 3 years. We've talked about it on the podcast. Do you feel like I should have it? Man,
It's you know it very
I'm missing
well,
something.
but it is.
maybe I should go into what the gameplay's like. And you said it is an indie?
Yeah.
Is it a 2D platformer style?
No.
Plays an animal. Have you also played it?
Yes. You have one question left.
So I've got one question and a guess.
Yeah.
Man, I don't feel like I'm close. I feel like I should be closer than this.
It's a toughie.
But we haven't played a lot of indie games. Spiritfarer we've both played, but you play as a human. We've both played things like Limbo and Inside. You're humans. Little Misfortune, you're a human. What other indies have I played? I'm going to be so disappointed when you tell me what it is. I got one question.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't even know what else to guess as the last guess. Need to figure out the gameplay probably is what would get me there. Guns sometimes. Weapons sometimes.
Briefly.
So for like a sequence, I'm guessing. You said it's not 2D, so it's it's got to be third person. Third person animal indie game. Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. It's got to be something weird then. Oh! Do you play as a cat?
Yes.
Is it Stray?
Yes.
Right at the end. Can I get some applause?
Woo!
Man.
Good job. Oh my God.
I don't know. It just occurred to me at the very
That was
end.
amazing. I can't believe you got it. I was like, this one's hard. We haven't talked about it in so long.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good choice, though.
Thank you.
Okay. You ready for yours? Ready?
Is it a game also?
It is a game also.
All right.
I need
want
give me
my
a
pen?
working pen. Yeah, this
Yeah,
Chase one sucks.
Okay.
Chase Bank. You suck at making pens.
I'm
Okay.
going to be really bad at this. So
Nope, that's okay.
You got
That's
it
what
in your
makes
head?
it fun. All right, let the questioning begin. This is a game.
all right. Is it a turn-based game?
No.
Not turn-based. Is it a Nintendo exclusive?
No.
Is it an indie game?
No.
Oh my gosh. Not turn-based, not what did I say, Nintendo? Not
Yeah, you said Nintendo exclusive.
not Nintendo, not turn-based, not indie. Okay. Did it come out in the last 3 years?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got to narrow this down. Is it a hack and slash?
Yes.
It's a hack and slash? Okay. Do you
Note how I replied, though, I guess.
He's like questioning, yes. Okay. Is it first person?
No.
So it's third person, kind of a hack and slash, not Nintendo exclusive, not turn based.
Ma'am.
Do you play as a person? Did I ask that already?
Man, that's a hard question. Yes. Would be the literal answer, yes.
Play.
Well, I guess would be the figurative answer. No would be the literal answer. I'm sorry, but that's a tough one. Yeah.
I'm already forgetting what I asked. Okay. I'm like looking at my games.
You can ask if it's over there, I guess.
Is
Or
it
I'd have to like get up and look.
is it in my game collection over here?
I don't think so.
It's not.
I don't think so.
Okay, that makes it harder.
I apologize if it is, though.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
You're at 8.
I'm at 8 already? Oh my god. Man. I'm so bad at this. Okay.
Maybe go into the gameplay or...
So it's a hack and slash, kinda, right?
Yeah.
Is it a puzzle game?
There are puzzles, but it's not a puzzle game.
There are puzzles, but it's not a puzzle game. You play as a human, technically. Figuratively, play as a human.
I'm sorry, I don't have a better answer
Not
for
an
that.
indie game. I asked that already. It's not an indie game. It came out. Did it come out after 2010?
After 2010?
Yeah.
What's the code for this?
Bellair. Bellair.
Hold music. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so what was your...
Is it near?
Well, you can't guess until you
I
guess.
can't guess.
That's not part of the rules. Like,
Oh,
once you
shit.
guess, it's
Okay.
solidified. If it's not that, you lose.
Okay.
So think about it if you want to guess that.
All right. Sounds good. I didn't know the rules.
Okay, so what was your date question?
After 2010?
No.
Oh, came out before then? Oh my God. Now I'm really stumped. Okay. Oh no.
10 questions. You're halfway.
No. Oh no. Okay. All right. Does it take place in like the real world? Like Earth?
Planet Earth? Sure, yeah.
Planet Earth?
Yep.
Is it dystopian?
No.
Takes place on Earth. Plays a human technically.
Yeah, I'm sorry, because that's probably throw it. Just don't think about it, maybe.
Really? That's really throwing me. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Human. Do I have companions?
Sometimes.
I hate this. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I know that's not a yes or no answer, but that's
Yeah, no, that's a good answer.
that's what I can give.
Okay, so sometimes I have companions. Is it third person?
Yes.
Third person, sometimes companions. Real world, human, kind of. Not Nintendo exclusive
Kind of a
before
human.
2010. Is it a side scroller?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like I can't think of the games I've played. Okay.
You have played it. I'll give you that one for free.
Thank you. I kind of figured you'd pick something I played.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious.
You're at 15.
I'm at 15.
Yep.
Okay.
So you've got 5 questions and a guess.
Do I play as a guy?
Yes.
It's a guy. Well, that doesn't really narrow it down, I guess. I was hoping you'd say no. Oh my gosh. Can I play it on my PlayStation 5?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'll let that one not count as a question, though. 'cause
Okay.
I don't know that for sure.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, I could look it up, I guess, but I don't think so.
I guess if it was before 2010, it was kind of a dumb question anyway.
Maybe you could. You might be able to.
Is it online?
No.
I'm really not figuring this out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
You can do it. You got 3 questions left.
3? Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's a pre-2010, third person, kind of human, hack and slash. Pretty much hack and slash, I would say. Sometimes puzzles. And I said no a lot. I don't remember all the other stuff.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of other questions. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this.
Ask about. Man, I don't know. You can ask more about the gameplay. Time period probably wouldn't help you because you've got that. You have played it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta think of the games I've played before 2010.
I have no idea when you played it.
Oh yeah.
Probably a long time ago.
Probably a long time ago. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay. What other? Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't narrow it down at all.
I don't think you can play it on PS5, but
Yeah.
you probably can.
Is it a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Damn it. Oh my gosh. Is your main weapon a sword?
No.
What the fuck? Okay.
Ask if it's licensed, since you're at 19 questions.
Is it licensed?
Yes. That's 20 questions you need to guess.
Dude,
You know what license mean? Like based off of another property.
based off of another... Oh, like from like a movie or something?
Could be, yeah.
From like a movie?
Movie, show, toy, like licensed from something.
Is it Kingdom Hearts?
No. It is Lego Indiana Jones.
Oh my
Which you have a
gosh.
tattoo of.
That's so good. That's a good one. Oh my gosh.
That's where
You are
the
technically
literal,
human.
figuratively
Yeah.
human thing
That's
comes
a good
in.
one.
It's really your
I
Lego
was
guy.
gonna guess normal Indiana Jones for a second, but it was so new, it's not out yet. I was like, I didn't play it. Good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Didn't know if you'd get there. You didn't. I'm winning 1-0. We probably only have time for a couple more. Or
Should we do a
do you have a character?
Yeah.
For me? Yeah, let's do a character
All right.
because that might be tougher because I might have to figure out the game first.
Yeah, this will be really tough. All right.
Um.
Oh, can I have the pen?
Yep. Is this character a male?
No.
Is this character a female?
Yes.
I wasted another question because it could have been something else, non-binary. So it's a female character. Does this character appear back in the studio at my house?
No. No. No.
Okay. So there's a lot of stuff in there, statues and whatever.
Yeah.
Female character. Is this character a protagonist in a game?
Yes.
Okay, so I play as this character. Do I only play as this character?
Yes.
Okay. Does this character appear on a series of games?
No.
Standalone game. Okay. Woman, standalone game. Is this character, at least in the game, portrayed as less than, say, 20 years old?
Yes.
Is this character a child?
Yes.
I play as a child, female. Is it the obvious? Am I going towards the obvious?
Yeah, I think you might be.
Okay. Do a lot of random, unfortunate things happen to this character?
You could just guess it.
Is this character a little misfortune?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, 9 questions and you got it. That was so good.
Nailed it.
Wow. Now watch me fall on my face.
Good. Okay, I have a character for you too.
Oh, no.
All right, character, let the questioning begin.
Okay. Is this a protagonist?
Yes.
Yes. But not yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Is this a character a girl?
Yes.
Okay. Protagonist girl. Is this character from an RPG?
Yes.
From a game released in the last 5 years?
Yes.
From a series?
Yep. That's a good question. I should have asked that.
You did.
From a series? Oh,
Yeah.
did I? Okay.
That's where I took it from. RPG series. Is it a Japanese series?
Yes.
Is it a Final Fantasy game?
Yes.
Is it Final Fantasy VII?
Yes.
Does she have great boobs?
Yes.
Does she punch things?
Yep. Sure does. Including your boyfriend, if you want her to.
Should I keep guessing?
Yeah, you can. You're at 10.
Is it Tifa?
It is Tifa.
How is the characters easier?
Man, you got there in 10 and could have got it 9 and tied me for the lead, but yeah.
That was awesome.
All right, let's do one more. Since that one went really fast.
Okay, do you want a game or a character?
Give me dealer's choice. Let me know.
All right.
Just let me know which.
Okay, let's do a character.
Character. Got it. Is this character likable?
Yes.
By most people? Is this character a male?
Yes.
Likable male. That's what we've got so far. Okay. Has this character been in video games for more than 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay. He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Is he American?
No.
No?
I'm going to go with I guess.
You went to no pretty quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Not American. Is he alien?
No.
Is he not of this world? Okay. Earthbound male. Is he a protagonist?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he shoot a gun?
No.
No guns. Does he fight in combat?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a puncher or a slasher or something. Does he have a sword?
No.
No sword. Does he have magic abilities?
Yes.
He's got magic abilities. Is the game that he's in first person?
No.
Third person or side scroller? Not first person. Was this game developed in North America?
No. No.
So either Japan. You probably wouldn't know a ton about Europe, so it's probably Japan. Is his favorite color green?
I don't know what his favorite color is.
Okay, that burned a question. Does he have a romantic relationship with anybody inside the games?
Yes.
Yes. So there's some love stories in his games, or at least kind of. Is what I say older than 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Is he? Would you say that he's handsome? Like, or let me rephrase that. Is he human enough looking that some people might find him attractive?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. He's a humanoid in middle of the road, it sounded like, as far as what he looks like. Okay, he doesn't shoot, but he does wield a sword, you said, right? Did I ask that?
You asked that, but it's not a sword.
Oh, okay. Magic, that was right. That's right.
You're at 15, by the way.
Oh my God, really? Already?
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. Okay, he's magician. I keep going to Kingdom Hearts, but everybody wields things in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, you asked about sword and gun.
Which I just assumed is magic. I didn't ask about magic. I just assumed that he wielded magic, didn't I? No sword, no gun. But there's some other kind of blunt object, perhaps. And he has romantic, so there's some kind of narrative. Does the game heavily focus on narrative?
Yes.
Third person. person narrative. Is he... Have I played this game?
Yes.
Season? God, I hate that I had to burn that. Just make sure it wasn't like Dante or something. God, what does he use then? No guns, no swords. But he's still... I asked about combat and you said yeah. Is this game... Is the game that he's in... Can I play that on PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's part of a series that's been around forever, but it's still current. No guns, no swords. What the fuck does he use? Because you acted like it wasn't magic either.
Well, you said, does he do magic? And I said yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already forgot.
No, that's okay. There's a lot of questions.
Magic.
You have 2 questions left.
Third person magic. Series that's been around for more than 10 years. Male. Probably not anything Kingdom Hearts. He's a human, right?
Yeah.
Did I ask that?
You did.
Okay, he's a human, so he's not Donald Duck for sure. I wanted it to be Donald Duck.
That'd be so awesome.
Oh, jeez. Is he... Man, the narrative, ladies... There's a lady. Is this an indie game?
No. One left.
Mainstream. One question left?
Yep.
Okay. Is it licensed? Based on licensed property? TV show or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm out of questions and I just have to guess?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. What is it?
It's Sora.
Oh, really?
were
I
right
feel
there.
like a sword, the Keyblade is a sword. That's why I moved off of
I
it.
didn't want to actually deter you by thinking it's a literal sword.
Yeah,
You
because
kept
it's
saying
not.
It's Kingdom
You're
Hearts.
right.
That's why I was like, well, you said no gun, no sword, but still
Yeah.
magic. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you're right there.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so you had it.
I eliminated it in my brain because I thought of Kingdom Hearts. I eliminated it in my brain because I felt like the Keyblade was a sword.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That one was tough. And the licensing one, too, because it's not totally based on it, but it is. And yeah, that's a toughie.
All right.
But you were there. You had it.
I was on the cusp. At least I got Stray.
Yeah.
And you got
Tifa.
Tifa. Tifa and her titties.
Tifa and her titties.
Always good. Always good for the podcast. We've talked about them quite a bit.
Right? They keep coming back.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun.
Yes.
Just playing some games. We'll bring some of that back. I really like video game 20 questions because it
Yes.
really tests your knowledge and what you know about each other.
Hard.
Stuff like that. So, all right. Well, we'll have some good things coming up. We've talked about multiple episode kind of ideas. Kingdom Hearts actually being one of them. We're going to have to dive down that rabbit hole at some point. Going to try to get into some outside the box thing. We're going to look at Midwest Gaming Classic, or Alyssa is. So we might have some content coming from that. And then moving into the spring, we'll kind of tackle Mental Health Awareness Month, things like that. So some really good things around the bend. And look out for all the barn stuff. For show. For show. All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day. What is it? It's like, it was like a week ago.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, so we'll come back to you next time. We'll have more for you. Thanks for spending time with us, Alyssa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.